A warm welcome to all. Today we are going to see about isomerism. And myself, I am Indumati, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Pharmaceutical Chemistry and Analysis, School of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Vistas. So, first we are going to see about what is the definition of isomerism. Isomerism is nothing but it has the same molecular formula, but it has a different properties normally. The compounds which has the same molecular formula, but it has a different properties like physical and chemical properties. This is known as isomerism, and the compound which exists this phenomena is called as an isomers normally. So as isomers are having the same formula, but they are different in their physical and chemical properties. It is due to the arrangement of atoms within the molecules normally. Okay, the next one is the classification. Isomerism is majorly classified into two types, that is structural isomerism and then a stereoisomerism. Then first one is isomerism is classified into two types, structural isomerism and then stereoisomerism. Here the structural isomerism is again classified into six types. What are the various types means, first one is chain isomerism, second one is ring chain isomerism, then third one is position isomerism, and then fourth one is functional isomerism, then fifth one is a metamerism, and then sixth one is a tautomerism. Then stereoisomerism is again classified into two types. They are geometrical isomerism and then optical isomerism. These are all the classification of the isomerism. Then in our upcoming slides we are going to see about the we are going to see in detail about the types of the isomerism. So first one is an structural isomerism. It is due to the arrangement of atoms or groups within the molecule without any reference to the space. Whereas in stereoisomerism, here the arrangement of atoms will take place in the space. Okay, so here structural isomerism is nothing but it is due to the difference in the arrangement of atoms or groups within the molecule. So structural isomerisms are compounds. They have same molecular formula, but they are having different structural formula. So normally structural isomers are the compounds which have the same molecular formula, but it have the different structural formula. In structural isomerisms are sometimes referred as a constitutional isomers also. The atoms and functional groups are joined together in the different ways. This is an definition of the structural isomerism. Then we are going to a classification of the structural isomerism. First one is an chain isomerism. Normally chain isomers have the same molecular formula, but they are differ in the nature of the carbon chain. This phenomenon is called as a chain isomerism. So they have the same molecular formula but differ in the order in which the carbon atoms are bonded to the each other. Example for a chain isomerism is an butane. It exists in two forms, N-butane and then isobutane. Okay, then another one examples are also available. It is an pentane, so N-pentane, isopentane, and then neopentane. These are all the examples of the chain isomerism. Then our next topic is ring chain isomerism. So ring chain isomerism is nothing but this type of isomerism is shown by the compounds having the same number of carbon atoms, but it differ in the linking pattern of the carbon atoms. So normally they have the same molecular formula but differ in the mode of linking of the carbon atoms. Example for ring chain isomerism is 1-butene and then a cyclobutene. Then our next topic is a position isomerism. So position isomerism is nothing but these are also structural isomers. They have the same carbon skeleton but they all differ in the location of the functional group. Example is chloropropane. So here 1 chloropropane and 2 chloropropane have the same molecular formula but they are differ in their functional group, but they are differ in their attachment of a functional group. Then next one is functional isomerism. Functional isomerism is nothing but they are also structural isomers. They have the same molecular formula but they have the different functional groups. Example for the functional isomerism is ether and then ethanol. Then our next topic is metamerism. So it is due to an distribution of carbon atoms on the both sides of the functional groups. So metamerism is due to an unequal distribution of carbon atoms. Okay. So normally the compound which have the same molecular formula but they are different in the nature of alkyl group attached to the either side of the same functional group. So for example, if we take an diethyl ether, it has the molecular formula of C4H10 and O. As well as methyl propyl ether, this compound also have the molecular formula of C4H10O. So how they are differ means in the functional group here is ethyl group O group. The atoms, the group attached to the functional group is same in the diethyl ether, that is C2H5 in left side also, in the right side also C2H5. As far as methyl propyl ether, the group attached to the functional group differs, that is C3H7 and the other side group is CH3. This is called as a metamerism. So metamerism is nothing but it is due to an unequal distribution of the carbon atoms. Say that is the compound have the same molecular formula but they are differ in the nature of the alkyl groups attached to the either side of the functional group. Then our next topic is tautomerism. So tautomerism, this is a special type of functional isomerism in which isomers are in dynamic equilibrium with each other. So in which a single compound exists in two readily interconvertible structure that differ markedly in the relative position at least of one atom nuclei, generally hydrogen. That here the two different structures are generally known as tautomers of each other. For example, ethyl acetoacetate is converted into enol form, ethyl acetoacetate, that is this is called as tautomers of each other. The keto form is converted into enol form and then enol form is again converted into keto form. It is a reversible reaction. This is called tautomerism. Then our next topic is stereoisomerism, in which isomers differ in the spatial arrangement of the atoms or groups. Normally, stereoisomerism is divided into two types: configurational isomerism and then conformational isomerism. So, what is meant by configurational isomerism means it is a non-superimposable and non-interconvertible by rotation around the single bonds. Normally, it is divided into two types. Enantiomers and then diastereomers. Then our next topic is conformational isomerism, which are non-superimposable and they are easily interconvertible by the rotation of the single bonds. This is all about the stereoisomerism. I hope you all understand about what is meant by isomerism and what is the classification of the isomerism, and then what are the various examples were given to each and every type of isomerism. Thank you.